Today I had the opportunity to watch a HiLead operation, HiLead logging operation work up in the Lewis River country above Swift Reservoir. You can see Mount St. Helens in the background. You can see the guys look like ants down below. We'll get a little bit closer here in a minute. You can see the poles that they've made up the hillside as they've drug the logs up. You can get an idea how steep the country is. You see all the logs laying over on the right, all been fallen. Some poor sawyer's been up and down that hillside. Okay, now we've moved in a little closer to the logging operation. You can see how they bunch the scrap, getting it ready for burn piles. They've done a nice job of cleanup around there. You can see over here the machine on the logging truck, the red logging truck. Then you got the green loader loading the logs, sometimes one at a time, sometimes 3 or 4 or 5 at a time. These logs are more like toothpicks. They're not what you'd expect, you know, when you worked on the log on the coast or where there's big timber. This is pretty small stuff, you know. It grows straight and tall. And then you'll see the processor over here. Now that is a fascinating machine. You can see the HiLead bringing up some logs right now to drop there for the processor to grab and start working. You'll see they come up with the branches on them, and they need to be debranched, delimbed, and then they need to be cut to length. They need to be sorted, and they need to be stacked so that the loader can grab them. Car's going back down for another stack. You can see the chokers hanging below it there. There will be 2 men down below the choker setters, and I mean, that is hard work. One of the choker setters, you can see him there, he grabs the chokers and he'll head down the hill with them. There's a winch on that car, and the winch will release the chokers and he'll drag them down. And I mean, it's a good thing he's got gravity on his side, because it's hard work. I mean, that guy's got to be all muscle. You'll watch him go down. You see his partners down there waiting to help him. They'll split the load. They'll wrap chokers around a stack of logs, and then when they're ready, they'll get out of the way and give an all clear signal. The HiLead will blow the horn with their horn signals, or as they're called, bells, and then he'll begin to pull them up. You'll watch it as it tensions up and the car starts to sag on the cable, because it's suspended by a cable out there across the middle of nowhere, an anchor on the other end. And it'll take them a little bit to hook it up, so we'll just watch that limber work, you know. Watch how he processes that log. See that log? It's got a stack of limbs on it. He'll drag it over where you can see what he's doing. He runs it right through, knocks all the limbs off, gets the measured length. He's got a saw blade right there that just saws it off. Then he'll work the next one. Okay? Watch that. And he'll saw it off from the other end. Then he'll run through. Up. That one turned out to be just scrap left. It was just the tip top. He'll grab the log, set it up here on the stack. Makes everybody happy. It looks like they're all jammed in there together, but they have some separation so that each one of them has room to work without getting into the swing or the counter swing of the other. It has to be almost like a ballet as they work together. Guys down below are still struggling with their logs. Let's see what happens here. Watch him. Just keep watching that processor as he spits them out. I mean, he's got some grippers on that thing that are big hydraulic motors that just spin it right through. Takes the work out of it, you know. Puts a few men out of work, sadly to say, but, you know, it's called machines and progress. The clear cut is probably the most economical way to process this site. It's often controversial. A lot of people think clear cuts are really bad. There's good for it and there's bad. The way they've cleaned it up, it'll be a lot simpler to replant, reforest. And, you know, in 10 years, there'll be a pretty good growth of timber starting to come up here. You can see the car starting to dance over here on the right. He's put a little load on it. Started to pull. I don't think things are going well, because it's taken him quite a while. Usually he's not down there very long. See what's going on. He'll pull on it. I see the one man, I don't see the other man. Oh, he's back down on the stack. They had a problem. Okay, now he's out of the way. Climbing out of the way. Okay, now you'll watch it. There. It's getting a grip on it, starting to pull. Tension coming up. Winch on the car is working, pulling them up close to him. Then they'll start to trip up the hill. Got quite a bit of weight there for those little guys. He'll pull it, and then after a bit he'll start to highball as he knows he's got a good grip on it, and he'll just start speeding it up. Watch him go now. Brings her on in, brings her home. Gets her ready so that the processor has something to work with. If processor's idle, then we're not making any money. There, he'll drop it, cut her loose. And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. This was filmed with DJI Inspire 2. Part of it was with 12mm wide angle, and then I used the 25mm so I could stay back a little bit further and kind of zero in on the action. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.